Hello, welcome back to my Minecraft tutorial series. So, in the last episode, we worked on setting up the Tesseract to make the quarry run better. It's now got pretty much unlimited power, and we can put the items right back into our ME system pretty much. I did want to show you one change I made to the system. I put the hardened energy cell here, and I then put the Tesseract on top. And I did that because you don't want to stop the Tesseract because it's sending items and energy. If you want to stop the quarry for some reason, you just want to shut off the power. If you shut the power off, eventually the quarry will stop. But if you shut the Tesseract off, the items go flying off into space and, they just dissipate. So you don't want that. You want to stop the power, not the quarry, or not the Tesseract anyway. So we may need a bit better system going on here. I'm not really sure yet. These hardened energy conduits transmit 400 redstone flux per tick, and that's fine, except the quarry eats pretty much anything you can throw at it. So if we're sending 400 redstone flux per tick, then the rest of our machines are going to get starved. Now it's at the end pretty much, so it should be pretty much okay, but I'm not 100% sure that's going to work out long term. But right now it's going to be fine. You can see it's just static right now. So okay, I want to show you that one change to the Tesseract system before we go into a different direction. We're going to make a recycler from industrial craft. The recycler has a lot of purposes, but mostly it turns things into scrap. Pretty much anything you put in there, it turns into scrap. It's got a 1 in 8 chance of generating scrap for you, and scrap is helpful in making UU matter, but it also is helpful in making scrap boxes, and scrap boxes just give you a random item from the game. I think there's a limited number of recipes. It doesn't have everything, but there's a couple things that it has that might be nice. It does give you a chance of getting glowstone, and I've actually run out of glowstone right now. I think I've got 2, but I'm pretty much out of glowstone right now. So there's a chance of getting that. So the recycler is a compressor with glowstone, dirt, and iron. So I need to make a compressor first. And there we go, a recycler. And since we want it to run fast, we're going to use overclockers. I've got the 2 that I have from the electric furnace that was outside making charcoal for the old quarry system. So we're going to need 6 more of those. And we also need one of those transformers. Do we have one? No, but it knows how to make one. So we'll have it make one of those transformers. Alright, so in fact, let me cancel the overclocker. Have it just work on the transformer. Alright. Got one more overclocker. I will make the 5 more now. And let me see where we're going to put that. I'll be right back. Okay, we've got pretty much everything we need for the recycler now. So remember, if they ever fix this, you will not want to put the recycler down on the cable before you got your transformer in there. So I'm going to put that right there, and then I will expand the power 1 over. Well, I did just what I told you shouldn't do. It would explode normally. Okay, there we go. It's fine now. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble if they ever fix that, because I'm going to blow up all my machines. Oh well. Finished all the overclockers, so there we are. And I have my Flux Omni wrench. I have a basic import bus and a precision export bus that we might end up using. In fact, don't need that cable right now because this will hook up to that. So, what can we do with the recycler? Well, we can recycle stuff that we don't need. Let's see here. What don't we need? Well, I need a lot of some things we don't need. Let's look for cobblestone, and we'll make some cobblestone slabs. So there we go. We'll make, a few of those. And if we go to the recycler and put cobblestone slabs in there, you can see it makes scrap. Well, scrap is not all that useful on its own. It will be with UU matter, but it won't be, for what we're doing right now. But, as I said, it has a 1 in 8 chance of making scrap. And scrap is very handy because it can make scrap boxes. So there we go, 4 scrap boxes. If you right-click a scrap box, it gives you a random item. Hey, looky there, glowstone, just what I wanted actually. A bone, a sign, a piece of bread. So, it's not always useful. In fact, there's going to be a lot of garbage. They give you tons and tons of wooden tools. But, hey, you can put them right back in the recycler. You can put pretty much anything in there. Which is going to be handy because, well, I couldn't use this oak tail from Bibliocraft. I can't do anything with it except store it or put it in a void pipe. I'll turn it into scrap. I don't need this tool station anymore, or this white backpack, or the bookcase that was glitched. I don't need the transfer pipes. There's a lot of this stuff that I just don't need at all anymore. A stone sword, what will I ever do with that? A leather cap? Yeah, don't need that. A wooden, my first pickaxe, I still have that. Alright, so, like I said, you can recycle pretty much anything. And you get a 1 in 8 chance of getting scrap. So, I have put a precision export bus in here. We can put things we want in here. So, let's say we made a ton of those slabs. Didn't mean that. I meant that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I made a bunch of these slab things. And now I can tell it, I'd like you to export slabs into this thing. And there we go. You can see it exporting all the slabs. 3 pieces of cobblestone give you 6 slabs, so there's twice as many items for you to be able to put into here. So it's actually pretty nice, and with 8 overclockers, this should keep up just fine. Yeah, I think it only uses 1 EU per tick. Yeah, it does. So, alright, there we go. We have a scrap generating machine. And we can make more scrap boxes if we wanted. Don't have to, but we can. But now we have something to do with our excess garbage material. I can make a bunch of, I can teach it to make stone slabs, and then I can recycle it into scrap. Now, you've got to be thinking, well, it's going to be hard to open all those boxes, and what do you do with them? So, we actually do need a better system. We need something a bit more automated, which I think I can make. I don't have all the details worked out yet, but I think that we can make some better automation for this system. So let me go think about that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I think I'm ready to show you the automated system, or semi-automated system, for doing scrap. Now, I don't want to just take all of our cobblestone and turn it into scrap, and then open those scrap boxes, because we're going to be using some of this for UU matter later on. But, let me show you what we got set up so far. So, I've got a precision export bus on the recycler. Precision export bus is going to recycle cobblestone slabs. So, if I had cobblestone slabs, they'd be put in the recycler, which would generate scrap, which would be pulled out by the basic import bus, and go back in the network. Downstairs, we have a Minecraft dispenser. The dispenser is just vanilla, but I'll show you how it works anyway. Cobblestone, a bow, and some redstone. Anytime this thing gets a redstone signal, it it opens, it dispenses whatever's in here. So if we had something to get a redstone signal, like the redstone clock, we could get things out of there. We have a precision export bus going into this packager. The precision export bus exports scrap. The packager takes the scrap when it gets 9 pieces, makes scrap boxes, which gets pulled out by the hopper and put in the dispenser. The dispenser shoots the item out into this obsidian transport pipe. We haven't seen this before, but like all Buildcraft pipes, it's just the type of item you want to put in there. So 2 obsidian and some glass gets you 8 obsidian transport pipes. Obsidian transport pipes just suck up anything that's near them. I put the apple, that's too far away. There, see? And it goes in the network, well, it goes in the pipe network, and goes into this chest. When it goes into the chest, it's going to be taken out by this import bus back in the network. So all we need to do is kind of corral off this area to make sure things don't go anywhere else. Buildcraft is not compatible with forged micro blocks. We're going to waste a little bit of space here, but that's okay. I'm going to cordon off that, and that, and that. So I'm going to leave these 2 open so you can see it working. And the redstone clock is what's going to open our boxes. So put the redstone clock back here. And you can see it opens our boxes and throws things in the network. And the pipe network goes into this chest, which this then goes into our ME network. Now we're going to get a lot of junk this way. You can see there a wooden pickaxe, so we're going to have to tell more things for the recycler to recycle. And also, I'd like to get rid of that clicking noise when it's done. So I'm going to see if a sound muffler from Extra Utilities will get rid of that clicking noise. For now, I'll take that away. And let's go back upstairs. So we need some slabs. Slabs to start the process. I told it how to build slabs, so let's just make a bunch of them. There we go, 1,000 slabs. You get, I think that's 500 pieces of cobble, 512. Maybe less, actually. No, it should be about that. So there we go. It shoves things in the recycler. Recycler makes scrap. The scrap goes in the network. The packager gets scrap from the network, makes those boxes, which gets shoved into the dispenser. The redstone clock, put that back, and there we are. A fairly automated system. Ooh, we got an iron block there, or an iron ore, so there are a few useful things that come down the piping network. Oops, that's not where I wanted. So there we are, going right into our network. If we wanted, we could just take this part off and let them flow into the network. And I really have to do something about that noise. We can even see what's coming in here. So, single-use battery, not that useful. Bronze dust, that's nice. Stick, not so useful. Wooden pickaxe, again, not that useful. But there'll be a few things we can take and put in our network, or we can recycle. So we will get glowstone from time to time. In fact, how much glowstone do we have? We only had 1 before, so it's made us 4 glowstone already. So, you know, probably not as good as just going to find it, but a nice thing to use for our excess materials. And a relatively automated system too. I don't know if you can still hear the clicking, but I really don't like that, so I might have to find another way to open the boxes, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, I'm going to check the time, I'll be right back. Or if that's time, I'll see you next episode. Okay, I don't know if the sound muffler is going to work, but I'm going to go ahead and try it, because it's pretty cheap to make. So, the sound muffler from Extra Utilities, its job is to dim sounds you don't want to hear. You know, it's really helpful for farms, getting rid of the sheep and cow noises. I don't find those too bad, but that clicking noise is driving me nuts. So, it's just a bunch of wool around a note block, Or you can see a note block before, but there it is, planks around redstone. So there we go, planks around redstone, one note block. And then wool around that gives us a sound muffler. So there are a few things in here. Let's make some more slabs. Just make twice as many as before. You can see it's going to make them very fast. So I want to cover one thing real quick. Be very careful what you put next to an ME interface. I actually took this precision export bus when I was doing my testing, and I was going to use it downstairs where I know I needed it. I didn't need it for the recycler right now, so I put a hopper over here. But the hopper took the things from the ME interface, so I recycled a bunch of stuff I didn't want to recycle. It was supposed to go for the furnace, like my quartz dust. So it took me quite a while to figure that out. So anyway, be careful when you place hoppers next to ME interfaces. They'll eat stuff that you don't want them to. And your crafting system will look like it's not working and be very confusing. Okay, so let's see here. Where's my redstone clock? Ooh. That's much nicer. Can I... Yeah, I can barely hear that now. I can't hear it at all up here. How are we doing for scrap? Slabs. It's got quite a few in there, so it's still making it, so it should still be... Yeah. This is definitely working. Okay. So like I told you, you're mostly going to get wooden tools. Lots of garbage there. But look, a pumpkin. That might be useful. I can make jack-o'-lanterns. Rubber, very helpful. Slime balls, also nice. You'll get some food, netherrack, glowstone dust is actually nice. Yeah, we'll just recycle the tools. I want to get a better idea of some of the things it generates, and I'll go ahead and put these in the network. I don't really know what you do with single-use batteries, so I don't know. Maybe can you power a machine with a single-use battery? That doesn't really make sense to me, but possible. But hey, bronze dust, very nice. Glowstone dust, also very nice. Slime balls. And the rest of it, I mean, it does have a chance to make diamonds. I think I've only ever gotten one diamond from one of these things, but you know, it's there, and rubber is pretty handy. So, bones for bone meal, you know, it's not as good as a skeleton farm would be, but it's still nice. Okay, so there you go, and yeah, with this muffled, I can tolerate this. Okay, so hey, a nice use of the sound muffler from Extra Utilities. You get grass blocks too, so I don't need a silk touch shovel to get grass blocks now. I can actually have grass blocks if I, wanted them. Okay, I'm going to add a few more things to the export bus to be recycled, and it's still doing its thing. I'm not quite sure how much cobblestone that used, but there's going to be tons and tons and tons of this stuff, so we will have plenty of cobblestone to recycle. So, okay, I'm not sure what we're going to do next time. We've got the auto crafting system working pretty well. We've got the quarry working pretty well, so I guess we're going to head back to our goal of trying to make that high voltage solar array. We've only got the medium voltage right now, and its power is pretty good, but we could do better. And that was one of our early goals anyways, to make that thing. We'd have unlimited source of power. I planted a bunch of trees outside. I will probably plant some more trees. Over here in our quarry area, which is all grown over now. You can see that the quarry is still I'm sorry, I turned the quarry off. I was concerned there was a problem with the auto crafting system and maybe getting overwhelmed before I figured out it was the hopper that was causing all my problems. But notice that you can empty your hardened energy cell, and the reason is that if these devices need power, they're going to get it before your hardened energy cell, which transmits it to your tesseract. So with your quarry running, occasionally you're going to run the pulverizer, which is going to take some power away, and then you won't get the power from this. So one more thing to watch out for is that you can drain your energy cell. And you get less power going when it's working. So I've got the pulverizer set to pulverize pretty much anything that comes in here. I'm actually going to turn that off. And the reason, well, I'm going to turn it off for now. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with the dark iron ore, but if we do, we're going to need some rich slag. So, alright, that doesn't mean anything to you right now, but I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to go play with the recycler, and catch you next time.